I'm going to make a video talking build quality. Right, okay, so you're going to hear me waffle a little bit now. Build quality. So we're talking, and this the differences. So and this is largely my opinion mixed in with many people's comments. Right, so you got Zydal Session Steel, plastic comb, steel cover plates, steel reeds. Okay, and here you've got Zydal Classic. I believe they're both 1847. Zydal 1847. But this one is a classic, and this is a... Yeah, I say that because when you get the box of a Session Steel, it says on it 1847. So I don't know whether that's when they first started making them or something, 1847, I don't know. Anyway, but a lot of the parts are almost the same, like the screws and things like that. You know, the layout and stuff. You can take the cover plates off of these and put them onto them. The takeaway, if you're thinking, right, I don't want to listen to this guy talking, right, because I'm not going to play him right now. Okay, the takeaway is this: if you are debating whether to get one of these or one of these, right, this will cost you probably £20 more than that. So that's about 39, probably gone up nowadays. And this is about 55. So it could cost you about £20 more. The takeaway is this, right? So many people that I've spoken to over the last 2 years, they're the types of people who either know how to play, so they spent some long time, we're talking years, they spent some years playing harmonicas. They got to a place where they could play and bend and do what they wanted, do what they needed to. So then they sort of upgraded, or they thought they'd give these sorts of things a try. And because they can play anyway, their abilities come down to the techniques that they use, their embouchure, and the relationship that they have with the harmonica, not so much the quality. Okay, but the takeaway is this: if you're a beginner, this one here, Session Steel, often needs work doing to it. So when we talk about work, talk about opening the screws, taking the cover plates off, gapping the reeds, which is like, you know, there's your reed plate, and there's your reed. When they talk about gapping, the reed is often like that. Well, if it needs gapping, then let's say it's like that, and then it needs to be pushed down somewhat to make the gap smaller. So that's called gapping. The other thing is embossing, where there's your reed and there's your reed gap. Embossing might be making the gap around the reed a bit smaller. Yeah, so quite often people need to do that sort of thing with these. At least often what they will be doing is just the gapping, and then if people are into doing the embossing, the reed slot, then they go into that. That's the difference with these, right? If you're a beginner, then you ain't going to want to do all that stuff that I was just talking about. You're going to want to buy something like a Hohner Special 20 or one of these. they just work. They just work out of the box. You don't have all that work to do. Yes, people will still choose to do some work, but you don't have to. Okay, with this, what you might possibly come into the experience of having is you go to try and bend it, and you can just, it's airy. They can be a bit airy. So for your money, you're getting all that straight out of the box. So you're talking these when you come to these harmonicas, if you look at them, the quality is just great quality. And here, right, so let's talk about wooden combs. Someone actually said that they use yacht varnish. I might be wrong, but well, I didn't say it, they said it. And these things, they don't swell. Look at the shine. Look at the shine there on that. This substance is high quality. Everything about this is steel. Everything about it is steel and wood. There's not a sharp, jagged piece in it. So there you go. Quick takeaway for anyone wanting to choose between these two. And so obviously I'm not talking to those who have been playing for a long time because they know how to choose. I'm talking to anyone who might be new and looking at Zydal for the first time. I hope that's helped.